Okay guys, welcome back to Robert's Customs. Today we're going to be taking a look at my latest eBay find and purchase. These Cinelli Tempo bullhorn style handlebars. I found these on eBay. I was looking for bullhorn handlebars for this Bianchi Gold Race special here. My plan is to turn this into a single speed or fixed gear, and I think on fixed gears and single speed bikes, straight bars or bullhorns add a touch of style over and above just standard straight bars. These were an eBay auction. Starting bid was $19.99 plus $4.99 postage. I was the only bidder, so I paid a grand total of $24.98. They came with these Cinelli handlebar extensions, which was just a bonus. I didn't really need those. I wasn't looking for handlebar extensions as well, but you never know. I've never tried this style of handlebar extensions, so we can try them out now. The eBay description was short and sweet, well used Cinelli Tempo handlebars and handlebar extensions. See pictures for condition. There were lots of pictures. They arrived pretty quickly and pretty well packaged. No issues, no drama or issues with the eBay purchase. The only thing that's different between the listing and what's arrived, in the images the extensions were fitted to the handlebars and they've been removed for ease of packaging, I guess. So what we can do right now is take a closer look at them while we reassemble them. You can see what they look like with the extensions fitted. Now, I'm not sure if originally these were sold together or separately. They've come together. They do match perfectly. The step in sizes of the handlebars is the perfect size for these. So I'm guessing they may have been sold separately and as a set. I did quickly Google search for Cinelli Tempo handlebars. There are a few for sale. They appear for sale on their own. I didn't see anyone selling them as a set. In terms of age, according to people on the internet, the Cinelli were making handlebar extensions, I think it said from around 1993 until around 1997, when they ultimately were banned from racing by the cycling governing body. So you'd have to guess that these, and possibly these as they came as a set, were from some time between 1993 and 1997, although Cinelli still make bullhorn style handlebars today, so they could be from pretty much any period in the 90s, but the fact that they came with these would narrow it down if they were originally a set from sometime between 93 and 97, if what people are saying online is correct. So anyway, let's reassemble them, and then, although this bike is clearly not ready to be rebuilt because I haven't even taken it to pieces yet, what we can do is try them for size on this Bianchi, because I'm not 100% sure if they will fit physically or aesthetically. That's the thing with buying vintage and retro bikes and bike parts. If you don't know, you don't know until you get some of these things, especially if you're mixing and matching manufacturers and periods, years, decades even. Sometimes there are compatibility issues. So we can, although we're not rebuilding this, we can certainly try them for size with and without the extensions and see if they fit, and if they do fit, how they look. Right, let's get on with reassembling them. came reassembled, very easy to assemble if you use the right size Allen key. The way they clamp on gives you two ways to adjust the handlebar extensions. You can adjust the overall height in relation to the stem and main part of the main body of the handlebars, and then once that's clamped onto the handlebars, you can then further adjust the angle of them. I mean, these have been left quite loose, so in theory you could adjust your angle while riding, although I'm not sure that'd be a good idea because I can see you going over the handlebars. Maybe a reason they got banned, all the crashes. Right, now they're back together, we can slip off the drop handlebars that are on this Bianchi and try them for size, see if they fit and see how they look on this Bianchi Gold Range Special. Let's get it in the Park Tools bike clamp stand. Okay, I think they look pretty cool, but because the point's at an angle, it's hard to tell at this angle if the handlebars are at the right angle and how they look. So let's get the bike out of the stand and take a look. Okay, I think they look really cool. They're definitely a keeper. The Bullhorn handlebars, I'm not so sure about the handlebar extensions, but we'll definitely have to try them when we rebuild the bike and see how crazy they are to ride. Bullhorn handlebars normally give a bike a retro or vintage feel, which is why I thought they'd be perfect for the fixie or single speed. However, these Cinelli ones, somehow Cinelli's made them look futuristic, and I mean, these are possibly up to 30 years old. I like the way they curve in two directions, both down and forwards, and I guess it's the anodized finish that also makes them look quite futuristic. So maybe some bar tape might give them some age, but yeah, I think they're definitely a keeper. They look really cool. It is crazy. Until they're on the bike, what you don't realise is how far forwards those handlebar extensions would have put the rider. Your hands are literally at the front wheel. And to give you some idea, I've got these, again, Cinelli Angel Aero bars here with the integrated stem. But if these were on a bike with a stem there, they're completely different. I mean, that's a more modern aero bar that I'm guessing these handlebar extensions were a predecessor, somewhat a predecessor to. Maybe putting the overall length of them further back gave some stability. I was going to say added stability, but just actual stability. Speed and stability. But yeah, I really like those. Definitely a keeper. Maybe the handlebar extensions will end up back on eBay because I don't think I'm going to use them, and they're not really in keeping. They're more of a racing bike fixture and fitting than a single speed or fixed gear, but would definitely test them out. Okay guys, I'm really pleased with those, the Cinelli Tempo Bullhorn style handlebars. They're not in perfect condition, used from eBay, but for $24.99, I think that was money well spent. I love the style of them. I think they're going to look phenomenal as fixed gear or single speed handlebars. Does pose a few more questions though. Which kind of brake levers am I going to use? Bar tape or no bar tape? And those handlebars extensions are crazy. The with normal, I say normal, with more modern aero bars, that grip kind of puts you in line with the wheel's hub. That grip puts you in line with not the centre of the wheel, the front of the wheel. So no wonder they had stability issues and ultimately got banned. So I was thinking maybe I could use those if I got a bike frame that was possibly too small. It would allow me to ride, but it would extend the overall length of a bike that was possibly far too small for me. And you can get brake levers to fit. However, I think we'll test ride those when we rebuild this. If I can fit them on and brake levers on, we'll test ride them and see how unstable they really are or were. But yeah, considering the Bullhorns are from the 1990s, possibly up to 30 years, they were made possibly up to 30, well, they were in production 30 years ago. They look even today like a modern twist on the Bullhorn handlebar style, which is fair play to the Italians and Cinelli. They do design very well. But right, I hope you enjoyed this little look at the Cinelli Tempo handlebars. I'm not sure if does 30 years old make them vintage or retro. I think that would. I think that's on the border of turning from retro to vintage right now. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little look at the handlebars, and obviously I will update you when we rebuild this Bianchi Gold Race. I'll update you on the Tempo handlebars and the crazy Cinelli handlebar extension. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Toodles.